Welcome back, everybody, to Holding It Down. NBA free agent season has been fast and furious, to say the least. A lot of moves, a lot of people moving around. The big question marks we had: what is Melo gonna do? What is LeBron gonna do? Now we know. LeBron James is going back home to Cleveland. He has jumped ship again. He's left Miami. He's taking his talents back up north, back home, which I think is really the only other move he could have made, other than going back to Miami. If he had went anywhere else, he would have been tarred and feathered, because then at that point he just becomes a mercenary. But going back home is a good decision, and it's not like he's going to a crumb bum team. Granted, the Cavaliers have been bad, but that doesn't mean they don't have talent. You've got Kyrie Irving, who's arguably one of the top point guards in the league.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean you guess? Like,
Is he?
What do you mean is he? Is he not?
He's good.
Okay.
Talent-wise, but I mean...
So who do you got? Okay, so you have Chris Paul. He's one, and then there's everybody else. Okay, so you have Chris Paul, and then who comes after him?
I mean, you can say Russell Westbrook, you could say.
Is he a point guard? Are we still doing that?
I mean, listen, he came my name, came out of my mouth. I mean, boom, Russell Westbrook. He plays the point guard position.
Fine. So Steph Curry. So he's
Steph Curry.
Okay. So who else you got? Don't say Darren Williams.
No, I wouldn't say that. No.
Thank you.
I mean, can I say Rondo?
Not before Kyrie Irving.
He plays a point guard better than him.
That's not.
He's playing with less talent and still average double-digit assists.
But is he better?
He does his job as a point guard.
That's not Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is a star.
Okay.
He's on the brink of superstardom. He's got a brand. He's got his face out there. He's recognizable.
Okay.
Uncle Drew, the whole 9 yards.
And he's always injured every game. I mean, every season.
And Rondo hasn't been hurt?
He had the one, the series injury. He had ACL, but other than that, he had nicks and knacks, but he still plays, though.
In the new school of basketball, I would like... It's funny because as old school as I am, you think it was just like, give me Rondo, but Rondo can't shoot. I don't want a guard that can't shoot.
He's getting better, though.
He's getting better, but a guard that can't shoot is like...
Okay, so fine. A guard who can't shoot
is Kyrie Irving
but he still gets you buckets, though. Okay, he can't shoot, right? But he still averages...
Is Kyrie Irving a top 5 point guard?
He's top 5 talent.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you if he's a top 5 point guard in the NBA. Even if on your list you have Chris Paul, Rondo, Steph Curry, and Russell Westbrook. Who you got before Kyrie? If you rounding out 5 people.
I mean, I could name other point guards.
Yeah, you could.
I can say Derrick Rose healthy, whatever. I can say.
I guess I could give you that.
I'm having a brain fart right now.
I could give you that, but like I said, for my money, I'm not giving you Rondo. So Kyrie still rounds out the top 5 point guards in the league. I mean, I know Damian Lillard's gonna be. He's come on good. He's gonna be a beast. He will. He's gonna be a superstar. That man's got superstar written all over his forehead, but he's not been in Kyrie yet. I don't think. I don't. It's too close. It's too close. Plus, he plays on a much better team. So
that's his fault.
I didn't say it was his fault.
Is that his fault?
I didn't say it was his fault. That's not the point. Listen, still case remains. For my money, Kyrie Irving's a top point guard.
Your job as a point guard is to create shots for your teammates
and make shots and should be able to shoot the ball.
That's secondary, though. That's secondary.
Hey,
no, that's secondary.
Comes
though.
hand in hand. You gotta do both. And
get the offense going.
And while we're on the topic, who has Kyrie had to pass the ball to anyway? We don't know what his full range of talents are anyway. He's a beast. He's a beast offensively.
We've seen many point guards in the last 20 years that be on bum teams and still put up numbers, beat All-Stars, do whatever. Andre Miller's an All-Star. Andre Miller's an All-Star.
He's playing on a lot of good teams.
Like 15 years ago.
Andre Miller, aside from that though, but he played on. Yeah, but he had great offensive talents at the time.
No, he did not.
Oh, come on.
I'm talking about the Cavs team he had years ago, like when he was in the East.
He was the one scoring the points. Who do you think was scoring those points? Andre Miller was scoring points.
Yeah, not 20 points a game though. Like in the teams.
He may be 20.
He still had like 10. 10-digit assists. Well, double-digit assists, I should say.
We're gonna have to look that up. The Andre Miller stats from when he was on the Cavs.
It doesn't matter.
It
Though.
does
It's
matter,
still,
but Kyrie Irving is a top 5 point guard, nonetheless. So talent point for you. You say talent to me. He's a top 5 point guard in the NBA. LeBron's coming to a situation where you have him. You have, you have Tristan Thompson. You have Varejao. You got Dion Waiters. They just traded away Jared Jack, so he's gone. But you got Andrew Wiggins, number 1 pick. You got Anthony Bennett, pick from last year, who hasn't panned out to much. But even if Anthony Bennett turns out to be 12-6 guy playing with LeBron, he's gonna look like an all-star. So and once again, like we've said in the past, LeBron kind of is like a fixer for your team. Whatever's wrong with your team, if you drop LeBron James into the situation, everything's fixed. Like it just smooths everything right out. Now, Sam's Cavaliers drop LeBron James onto this current Cavaliers team, the automatic. Not only are they on a beeline for the playoffs, forget about that, but they're already a contender in the Eastern Conference. Now, granted, that's because the Eastern Conference is weak, but that's not the point. The point is that, right, all you do is add LeBron James and they're automatic contender. And now you add to the fact that they're trying to get Kevin Love. Forget about it. If you bring Kevin, even if you get rid of Andrew Wiggins, now, granted, he's a good talent. He looks like he's going to be good. He's been beasting in the Summer League, and that's cool, but he could pan out to not be great. We already know Kevin Love is great. So
is he great?
Oh, come on.
Now, I mean, we have
we've had discussion before, and I backed down from the superstar comments.
Okay.
But is he great? Yes, he's great. He's probably the best power forward in the league currently. Other than
the best power forward in the
currently.
league?
I mean,
better than Blake?
Is he better than Blake?
Is he better than Marcus Aldridge?
Blake is and I like LaMarcus Aldridge a lot.
And he's definitely not better than who I'm gonna say next, but just those
Blake,
two.
is he better than Blake? I don't like Blake's game. Blake is a dunker to me. I'm sorry. Blake doesn't have real offensive game, and he's not a good defender to me. He's a shot blocker. He can block shots.
Kevin Love is?
I don't think you know what? And in fairness, I haven't seen much of Kevin Love's game like that to know how good of a defender.
No one has.
So I'm not going to concede that.
It's not just you. No one has.
I'll say this.
Not on the defensive side.
I'll say this. He's better than Blake offensively.
Okay.
And he's a better rebounder. So those two things alone, he's better than Blake. For my money, he's better than Blake. Is he better than LaMarcus?
Those two things.
Yeah, and for those two things, yes. Because Blake to me is not a good defender. So I'm sorry.
And Kevin Love is?
And I'm not saying Kevin Love is a good defender. But if you wash that out, what's left? And Kevin Love, I think, is a better passer. So, and LaMarcus Aldridge, I like LaMarcus Aldridge.
Passer.
He plays. He's got a good J. He can play.
Passer.
He's a better passer. Don't tell me Kevin Love's not a better passer.
That's not something you should like. If passing is something you're using to distinguish, two different plays, then.
But if I've already washed out defense. I already told you he's a better offensive player, and I already told you I think he's a better rebounder. So yeah, I'm gonna bring passing to the table because not much left.
If they're playing like 1-on-1, or if they're playing like horse or something, yes.
Horse.
Yeah, exactly.
What does that have to do with this?
He'll beat him, but for what they need in the East, or even in the West,
what they need.
No.
Blake's game is limited to me. He's weak offensively. He can dunk, okay? And he's been exploited many times in the playoffs.
Have you seen... By who?
Look, his offensive game exploited on the offensive side because he couldn't score in the post.
He scored in the post this whole season. When Chris Paul was going, he was scoring in the post.
I just don't like his game. I don't like his game.
That's
I don't like his game, and I don't like... how is he scoring in the post? Dunking over people?
No, you must have seen him play like just 2 years ago. Stop watching.
I'm not talking about 2 years ago.
Because he has a mid-range
right
game.
now, Blake. Mid-range?
Yes.
He's still not better offensively than Kevin Love. Kevin Love has got outside game and he can play inside. So he's got both.
Okay.
And he's a better rebounder. So there's that. LaMarcus Aldridge, like I said, I like his game. He's got a mid-range. He can play in the post. It's close. I don't know.
No.
It's close between him and Kevin Love.
Okay.
I think Kevin Love may be a better rebounder. Once again, I gotta.
Okay.
If I have to give him an edge somewhere, maybe there. I don't know if LaMarcus Aldridge may be a better defender. So that's a possibility. I don't know. I'm not sure. But who's next? Who was next on your list after those two guys?
You ready for the hammer?
Oh, so please.
Now,
I can't wait.
This person, I'm gonna say, in about 2 years,
Uh huh.
he's gonna be top 5 player in the league.
Okay.
maybe even top 4.
Anthony Davis.
No, the brow, man. Yo.
And you know what? I don't have any problem with that. I'll give you that.
No.
I don't know about right now.
No. You're not giving me that.
But
he's taking that.
you could. He will
He's better
take,
him right now.
Right now, I
He's
don't
better
think,
him.
I think that's a tough sell.
Because you said offensively, it's not even like, yes, Kevin Love is a great player offensively, yes. But he's not that much better than AD offensively.
But but Anthony Davis, his offensive game is only in the post. He doesn't have a jump shot.
Yes, he does.
He
doesn't have a 25-footer.
No, he doesn't have the range that Kevin Love does.
Okay.
Kevin Love can beat you at 25 or he can beat you at 5.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
AD can knock it down from 18 feet, 20 feet. I mean, he can't knock it down.
And yes, hands down, he's a much better defender. I'll give you that. We're not even going to argue about that. But
and he also, saw his own break too. You talk about Kevin Love's outlet passes. Well, you know what? AD is the one-man break. Boom, rebound, put on the floor. I mean, he don't do it every play now. He's not, KG or someone, but
we can make the conversation. Nonetheless, Kevin Love's a great player. He's. You could argue he's 1, 2, 3.
How's he great?
He's top 3. He's top 3 at his position. He's great.
That makes you great?
Yes, it does actually.
Wait.
Look at everybody in the league that's top 3. Call out all the names of players that's top 5 at their positions and tell me if
top 3 or top 5.
Both top 3 or top 5. Give me who you think is a top 5 at any position and tell me if they're not great.
Great? No. You can't be great. Okay.
And I'm not. And great. There's more levels. There's a level past great. Like guys like Melo and LeBron, they're not great.
Of course.
Those guys are
past great.
Those are guys are past great.
They're superstars.
They're superstars. They're elite. Kevin Love is great. Top 5 at your position makes you great.
No.
Because that's a small list.
Okay. Position. No. Being top of your
top
position.
3 almost makes you elite based on who's in the league. Because look, this is a small forward. LeBron elite. Melo, elite. KD, elite. That's top 3. So the next 2 guys, you tell me the next 2 guys are small forward are not great guys?
No. Is Paul George a great guy?
Yes, Paul George is great. He's not a superstar. He's missing something. He doesn't have the give me the ball and I'm gonna take this game over.
Why can't he be good?
But he's great. Paul George.
No.
He was good before.
How about
he's great right now.
I think
he's great right now.
I think we have great I think of great as like being great, like boom, like you're great over your career, you're great. I think
you have to get
before
there.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to get there, and
exactly.
he didn't start it great.
Grace should be after All-Star, after a star, All-Star. You're great.
Nah,
great talent.
see you. Yeah, we're not. The context of the word "great," we're not using it the same way. That's where it is.
I think people use great too lightly. Like that's not great.
To me, being top 5 in his position makes you great in the NBA.
No, it does not.
Because he's an all-star.
Okay, he's an all-star.
And he's great.
No, okay.
He's not a superstar.
Wait. So being an all-star means you're great?
No.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm just saying that was a prerequisite. I mean, he's already an all-star, but he's great. He started out. He was good. He came in the league. He has some talent, but he is taking his game to another level. He's great. He's an elite defender.
Wait, who's talking about her?
Paul George.
Okay, but
he's an elite defender.
Okay.
And he's still lacking offensively, but
he's not great then.
The overall package is great because he's an elite defender and he's good on offense. He can get you, he can score the ball, but he's still lacking like a Melo. He's still lacking that I'm gonna give me the rock and I'm gonna take this game over.
That could be any type of like good defensive player who's great at one thing.
No, because I don't think Tony Allen's great. If you're Tony Allen's an elite defender, I don't think he's great.
If you're great, you don't think you're not lacking. You don't have no big flaw.
See, that's not
where freaking you're great here,
it's
but
not
you're okay here.
It's not a big flaw, but because he's just lacking consistency.
You're not great then.
That's not true.
You're not great then. Fine. How's Kevin Love great then when he can't just play no defense at all? When one side of the court is totally just not involved.
See, like I said, I can't speak on his defense. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if he's a good post defender or perimeter defender or not. But because he's elite offensively.
So because he's great in one area or whatever, that makes him great.
And I don't know if he's a crumb bum or not on defense, but he's elite offensively, and he's an elite rebounder.
But one of my friends put me on. There's actually a video of him on YouTube on defense. Like it's but he's not playing defense though. Like there's videos of him on defense,
Not playing defense.
on the backcourt, but he's not really playing defense though. So,
But he's elite. He's an elite. He's an elite scorer, and he's elite. He's an elite scorer for the way that he scores the ball, because he can shoot the three and he can score in the post, and he's an elite rebounder. It just
so if he's such a great player,
he's a great player.
How come he's not in the playoffs? How come he hasn't been in the playoffs for any of his
Because
career?
the team is terrible.
There's some players who have been on terrible teams before.
Superstars have been on terrible teams. That got like LeBron James can carry a team on his back. Melo got the Knicks into the playoffs by himself, for the most part. And they're the only reason they won that one fluke game against Miami that first year they got into the playoffs, because he scored like 1,000 points that game. But yeah, but those guys are superstars. You can take an elite guy, a superstar guy, and that guy can make you. He can take a just like we just talked about. I said about LeBron. They can make a bad team.
No, LeBron's in a different category by himself.
They can make a bad team, and like the Knicks were bad when Melo got here. Okay,
They weren't bad. They were winning before he got there. They were going to the playoffs before he got there.
They were going to the playoffs.
Yes, the team when they had freaking when Amari first came there or whatever, they were winning games.
Yeah, but they
Amari was going to win MVP, and before he got injured and broke down, or whatever. They were going to the playoffs that year. I mean, it wasn't a 51 season, whatever. But I mean, they were going to the playoffs.
They had that with Melo though. But
well, I mean, Melo was because they and also when Melo came, they started losing some games too because the chemistry was off and everything.
Initially.
Melo was going. I mean, Amari was going. So.
But guys like that, those guys are superstars. Those guys are elite. Those are the 1-2 guys at their position. Those guys are elite. They can carry a team. You can drop them on a bad team, and they can make them a playoff team almost overnight.
Okay, fine. Another player. James Harden. Is he a great player?
Yes, James Harden's a great player.
Great?
He's not a superstar. He's a great player. He's close, but he's a great player. He's the reason why the Thunder can't win. Because he's not there. He's the reason why the Thunder won't win. Won't even get back to another finals. Until the Spurs. Until the Spurs, disassemble their unit.
I get all that, but great, great to mean great. I think,
I said, what you're saying is great is not what I'm. But
it should be though, because the word great is great. It's not good. It's great.
But yes, that's what I'm saying. He's not a good player. He's a great player. He's an elite scorer. He's an elite scorer, and he doesn't play any defense. I know that for a fact.
But great doesn't mean good. That means you're good.
No,
you're doing one thing. You're doing one thing good.
No, he's doing one thing. He's doing one thing elite. He's an elite scorer. He's doing one thing.
So you have an A on one side and get a D on the other side. What is that? That's just good. Is that a C or something? C plus? That's just good.
Listen,
that's not great. You can't be good here. You can't be the 100 percentile, 90 percentile here, and then being in the
James Harden. I may have understated James Harden. He's good. He's maybe very good.
Same thing. But he's the guard version of what's the name?
No.
They're both skilled offensively.
Yeah, but Kevin Love brings way more to the table than James Harden.
Fine.
Does. So I have to concede more to Kevin Love than I do.
Why way more?
Because he's more heralded at his position.
Okay. So
there's a bunch of guys better than James Harden. Well, not about a bunch. But
no, they're not a bunch.
He's not top 3.
James
I could argue that Kevin Love is top 3 in his position.
James Harden's not top 3?
As shooting guard?
He's not top 3?
No.
Who's better?
And you know what? That's tough because shooting guards have been.
I can only think of 2. 3 if you force and say a healthy.
Don't do it. Don't even say you didn't have him there before. A healthy who? Don't even feign like you're gonna say like you didn't have him there before. Who are you talking about?
No. I had Kobe there.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that we were on the same page. Okay.
Okay, but I cannot take him there.
Yeah, he's.
I don't know who Kobe is right now.
He's Kobe. That's all you need to know. He's the Black Mamba.
Anyway, but Wade, that's all he's referring to. He might not be in that.
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
Okay.
That's the same reason why the discussion we had before I didn't mention Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
But the only other 2 guard I have in there.
Paul George.
No, he's.
I mean, he's
well,
in the conversation because we're talking about two
I thought he was
guards.
a 3.
Is he?
We had him at 3 just 2 minutes ago.
Did we? I'm not even. Now that I say that, I'm not even sure. Is he a 2 or 3?
He's a 3.
He's a 3. Okay.
We just said Kobe, LeBron, Durant, and Melo, and then
Yeah,
you mentioned
we were
him
talking
as
about
being,
both
the
guards,
next
okay.
2 guys.
Yeah.
You trying to put him in 2 positions?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Who else you got at 2 guard?
Clay.
Clay. Clay is great on defense. Arguably an elite defender.
You is
I guess.
great, yo. You is great, just really nilly, yo. Great.
He's a great 3-point shooter. He's a great shooter. I mean, I guess he brings more to the table than James Harden does, but
Brings more.
he's not. Can Clay score 25 points a game?
He has. I mean, they don't win the ball. I mean, they win offense through him, but they don't. He's not the primary scorer.
I guess that's somewhat debatable. I
He
guess.
can't create his own shot.
I guess your point is well taken on James Harden, but nonetheless, elite. I mean, good, very good, whatever the case may be with James Harden. But
But same thing with what's the name though? With Kevin Love. I mean, look, you can't be great. Well, like you said, great in one aspect and then be subpar in another.
Kevin Love is great.
Okay, he's top 5 in one area. He's not the same top 5 in the same defensive side. That's not great.
He's top 5 in 2 areas at his position.
Oh, so being top.
And like I said, he's an excellent passer, so you can't discredit that. Especially when you put to the table now, when you talk about bringing him in to play with LeBron, forget about it.
Okay, well, we've seen players, put up high stats, on bum teams, and then
Yeah.
they play on another team with other stars, and they'll like, hey, where they're at.
Yeah, this is true, but I don't think that was going to happen with him, especially playing with LeBron. LeBron's not that guy. LeBron, you bring him in to
He's
play
not
with
that
LeBron.
guy.
Oh, LeBron's the ultimate facilitator. That's what he does. He
Exactly.
makes everybody else look good.
Well, I mean, Bosh went from 20 and 14, 20 and 13 in Toronto to
Well, that's because you also got to consider that Wade was there too. So it was really Wade's team, and then Bosh came in, and his load obviously is not the same. And it's not like LeBron James is not going to score 20 some odd points a game
I know
because he's
that.
going to do that.
Okay.
So everybody can't score.
Exactly. So, and you think Kyrie's not? I mean, so basically, you're playing with LeBron and Kyrie getting his numbers too.
But listen, if LeBron averages 25 points a game and Kyrie averages 23 points a game,
And Kyrie won't have to worry about passing either because he really did it. When he was playing. So
Kevin Love is going to average the same 20 some odd points a game as well. Because those are going to be the big scorers. They don't have any big scorers outside of that. That's going to be their trio of scorers.
Yeah, but
those guys, all 3 of those guys would average over 20 points a game.
But they weren't doing that in Miami though.
It would have to happen here.
Why would it have to happen
Yeah,
here?
look, because Kyrie's not going to not score 20 points a game.
Why not?
Look,
He wasn't. He had like he was scoring like 20, 28 points a game in Cleveland. He was scoring in low 20s, like 23 or something. I
that
don't remember.
trio would score over 20, would average I think over 20 points a game. I don't know, or close to it, or whatever the case may be. Like I said, LeBron's going to average 25 points a game. At
Yeah,
least.
look, LeBron's getting his numbers. He'll always get his numbers.
Yeah.
You could pencil that in now until she's 30 this year. Next 5 years, 4 years.
And Kevin Love would average, I think, just about or around 20 points a game.
Okay.
And his average for rebounds probably go up, which is ludicrous.
Go up?
But
He's not. No, he's not, because LeBron's on his team.
what does that mean?
He averages 8 himself.
And listen,
LeBron's getting his numbers. So whatever you think, any long rebounds, well, even short rebounds, whatever rebound.
oh, LeBron's
in general-
getting all the rebounds now. Here we go. It's LeBron's greatness hour again. LeBron's just getting everything. He's getting all the rebounds. He's getting all the assists. Forget about it.
Well, I
He's getting
mean,
everything.
hey.